For the fireman's pension and a policeman's pension, I don't understand why their pensions are listed here.
That's how the levies were set up. The rest is subsidized by the general fund.
Okay. Thank you.
There's if you pull your council book, there's a section.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else wishing to speak on it? I'll call for a question.
Yes.
Mr. Paul?
Aye.
Mr. Petrella?
Reports from our standing committee, starting off with Mrs. Anya Weebley.
We will, for the Pride Committee, have another cleanup this Saturday, and it's going to consist of South 8th Street, sofas back there, big containers. So some of the volunteers we're going to go through with a truck and put all that stuff on a truck.
Have you talked with Mr. Baird about picking that up after they're put at the corner?
No, not yet. I was hoping he'd be here, but I will talk to him tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Ordinance amending ordinance number 2019-93 to amend the revenue tax budget for the year ending December 31st, 2020, and to adjust for the change in revenue received from the Jefferson County as a result of the application for CARES Act fund and declaring an emergency. Okay, that's my first one. The second one under finance is an ordinance amending ordinance number 2019-94 to make appropriations for year ending December 31st, 2020. Amending ordinance number 2020-43, specifically amending the method of payment for the purchase of ambulances with CARES Act funds and declaring an emergency. Okay, those are all three under finance, Your Honor.
Okay.
And also next week, we want to have an exit conference with our each year does a great job with.
All right. Is that it?
Yes,
So
sir.
what time did you want to have the Finance Committee meeting?
7 o'clock.
Okay, and then after the meeting, we go into executive session?
No, we're going to executive session. As soon as 7 o'clock and everybody's in the room or everybody's on the stay in the council chambers, and we always go down to the Puglisi room. But since we're on the phone, I guess we'll just play it by ear this year.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Paul.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And now we'll move over to Mr. Petrella.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Petrella.
From Mr. Dolak, an ordinance authorizing and designating the city manager as a local official with the authority to execute the project agreement known as Jefferson SR 715.93 traffic signal upgrade. Number 113672, city project number 2020-131, and complete all necessary functions that may be required to complete said project, including the lowest, most qualified bidder and authorizing payment therefore. And that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Villamagna. That will conclude reports from our standing committees. We'll now move on to reports from our administrative officers, starting off with our city manager, Mr. Mavromatis.
Thank you, Mayor. Mr. Timmons, the tree which I will get back with him tomorrow. So he will not be down tonight, and he seemed to be pleased with everything that was told to him on his questions. I was briefed today by our health commissioner. As some of you may remember, June 30th, we had a total of 80 positive cases in Jefferson County. We're now at June 28th, and we're 183 cases. So from that date going through the 4th of July weekend, they're home on record. So you can clearly see that we are dealing with issues here. That's why we closed down our city building. People can still come to the foyer, use the telephone, and access where they need assistance. And that has worked out pretty good.
Nothing tonight, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mastros. All right, we will now move to miscellaneous reports, and signing in this evening under miscellaneous reports is Mrs. Anya Weebler.
You know, I'm not sure how many, but is there an ordinance saying exactly how many cats and how many dogs a resident is allowed to have on their property?
Not to my knowledge.
If you're running a kennel, you might have to have a kennel license through Jefferson County. But other than that, there's no city ordinances.
Stars can we have when neighbors complain?
It's not covered by the state, so the city doesn't have anything. Because of that, they're considered feral animals here for 20 years at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And again, I still am interested in helping to change the.
Mrs. Anya Weebler.
Thank you.
All right. Since the public forum,
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Paul,
Aye.
Mr. Petrella,
Aye.
Mr. Timmons,
Aye.
Mr. Villamagna.
Aye.
so moved.